give a shout out to Knitting My Love on YouTube because it was the inspiration for this video. I hope that talking you through this pattern is easier than it was when I was just watching the video. I am using a cashmere finger weight yarn and a 3mm crochet hook. 3mm crochet hook. I don't particularly love working with finger weight yarns, so forgive me if it's a little bit crazy while I do this. But if you've seen this video, this pattern is gorgeous, and I just had such a hard time following it without speaking instructions. So I'm going to do my best to make this video nice and clear, because I think everybody should know how to do this pattern because it's beautiful. So we're going to start with a slip knot, and we're going to chain multiples of 10 plus 6. So I'm going to do 30 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here's my 30 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
6. Now, that is my base chain. Multiples of 10 plus 6. I've done 36. To start row 1, I'm going to chain 10. So I'm going to put my finger right here just to kind of hold where I stopped off, and I'm going to chain 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And I'm going to count back those 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in the 10th one, I'm going to do a single crochet. And then I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to count over from that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the 5th chain, I'm going to do a single crochet. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Count over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th one, single crochet. You're going to do this all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes you all the way to the end. 5. And single crochet. Okay, so you have a chain that looks, smooth it out, but it looks like that. Now, in the first video that I watched, it says it was a 2-row repeat, which I don't see it that way. You tell me if you think it's a 2-row repeat. I am thinking no, in my opinion, it's not. But to start row 2, we're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Make sure your chain always stays straight. That's one thing I can highly recommend after doing this multiple times. And into this chain space right here, we're going to do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And into this single crochet that we made, we're going to do a single crochet and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to do, I have seen this done with a triple crochet, which I like the best. So I'm going to do a triple crochet You can also do a double if you want. Right back into that same stitch. So you make this chain space here, okay? Then you're going to chain 1, and you're going to go into this chain space, and you're going to do 6 double crochets. This is a petal of the flower. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5,
and 6. And right into that chain 1 that we started it in, or that single crochet we started it in, we're going to put a single crochet right down into that to finish that petal. So this is kind of how I look at it, is this is a leaf, and then there's 3 petals, and then another leaf. So you did that single crochet, you're going to chain 3 again, yarn over twice, go right back into that space, and do a triple crochet, chain 1, and into this chain space you made, you're going to make your second petal with 6 double crochets right into that chain space. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5,
and 6. And right, not into this, don't go into this chain space for this part. You're going to go right back into that single crochet right here and do a single crochet to finish off that petal. So now we've got what I would consider a leaf and 2 petals. We're going to make 1 more petal, 1 more. So you're going to go, since you just made that single crochet into there, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over twice for a triple crochet right back into that single crochet space. 1, 3, and then chain 1 and do your 6 double crochets to make this petal right into this chain space here.
I hope that's starting to make some sense to you. That's 3, 4, 5,
and 6. And I like to scoot all this work to the side so I can get to that space. Do you see how it's starting to make, you know, the center of the flower there in that single crochet we're working into? And you're going to do a single crochet to finish that petal. And now you have what I would consider the leaf and 3 petals. Okay? Now we're going to do the next leaf. This is super easy. We're going to go right into this next chain space here in our base chain, and we're going to do 5 single crochets.
1, 2, 3,
4, and 5. And in this next single crochet that we made, we're going to go down. We're not going to go into this part of the chain. We're going to go down into this part, into this second hole. And we're going to do a single crochet. And then in the next chain space, we're going to do 5 single crochets again. 1,
2, 3,
4, and 5. Okay. And then in the next single crochet space between the two big chain spaces, we're going to work another flower. We're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over twice. This is how I like to do it with a triple crochet. You can do it with a double if you want to. But we're going to anchor the first flower to the second one. So take your hook off, pull out a little bit of yarn, okay? We're gonna kind of lay this out flat as you can. These leaves start to bunch. But you're gonna go right into this leaf closest to the new flower that you're starting. And you're gonna go into that leaf, the chain on the leaf, and you're going to join it with a slip stitch to the next flower. So just pull it through and then chain 1. Okay, and that kind of pulled your chain space here for your next petal over a little bit, but you'll see how that kind of works together to join one flower to the next, if that makes sense. So let me make this petal and it might make more sense to you. I'll keep laying it out so that this took me probably 4 days to get from the video how to do this. So we're gonna chain, I'm not gonna chain 3. I don't know why I chained 3. But, okay, so you slip stitched, chain 1, and then go into this space and make your 6 double crochets. 1,
2, 3, 4,
5, 6, then single crochet into that other single crochet. Remember, that's the center of our flower. Chain 3, 2, 3, yarn over twice for a triple crochet right back into that same space. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to chain 1 and do our 6 double crochets into this chain space.
Petal number 2, 2, 3, 4, 5,
and 6. Remember, don't put this single crochet in here. Leave that alone because that's going to kind of stretch out to make your pattern. So we're going to go, or your petal. So go right back into that single crochet to make your single crochet, and we're going to go on to petal number 3, chain 3, 2, 3, yarn over twice, triple crochet into that single crochet space, chain 1, and 6 double crochets into that chain space here.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, and 6. That's your third petal, and we're going to put a single crochet into that single crochet space, and now we've got our 3 petals, and they are starting to make sense. But see, especially with finger weight yarn, this chain right here can start to get wonky. Don't let it twist. Make sure it's straight, and you want to start each new flower or each last leaf on the flower knowing that your chain is straight, because if you start getting it twisted, it's gonna go crazy. So here's 2 leaves and the flower, 2 leaves and the flower, or you can see them all as petals, however you want to look at it. And then we're gonna continue on. The next thing you're going to come to, like I said, do not let this, see how it keeps trying to twist? Don't let it twist. Make sure you keep it straight. Put 5 single crochets into the next chain space. 1,
2, 3, 4, and 5.
5. And when you get to the next single crochet, we're going to go down to this second hole in the crochet stitch. See, that's the first one. There's the second one. We're going to go down to that second one and put a single crochet in. And then in the next chain space, 5 more single crochets. 1,
2, 3,
4, and 5. And now this is going to start our new flower. So we're going to once again work 3 petals into this single crochet. So you're going to start with a single crochet, chain 3, 2, 3, yarn over twice for a triple crochet, right back into that same space. Okay, now this is when you're going to join that other flower. This is a part that's easy to skip, but don't skip it because this keeps all your flowers together. So remove your hook, lay your flowers out, lay your work out flat so you can see where all the flowers are, and this is the petal you're aiming for. So here's where you're working. This is the petal you're looking for. You're going to go into that petal, and then you're going to grab that where you're working at and pull it through for a slip stitch and chain 1. And then here's the chain space you made before you joined them to do your first petal. So you're going to do your 6 double crochets for petal number 1. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5,
6, single crochet into that single crochet, chain 3, 2, 3, yarn over twice, triple crochet right into that same single crochet space, chain 1, and we're going to do petal number 2 with 6 double crochets in this chain space here. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5,
and 6 single crochet into, I keep scooting it over, but into that center flower. And one last petal, chain 3, 2, 3, double or yarn over twice, triple crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochets into that chain space.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oops, 5. I hope I said 6. I meant 6 if I didn't say 6. And then a single crochet right back into that center of the flower. Pull it tight. And now in this next chain space, we're going to do 5 single crochets to make that leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that single crochet, we're going to go into the bottom space and make a single crochet. And then in the next chain space, 5 more single crochets. 1,
2, 3,
4, 5. I know I'm being really detailed. This is not so much of a beginner pattern. It's maybe intermediate pattern. Okay, so that's why I'm being so detailed, and I hope it helps. Now we're getting towards the end, and in this last single crochet, we're going to make our last flower. So we're going to go with a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, triple crochet, chain 1, take out your needle, lay your work out, make sure everything is straight, straighten up all your flower petals, because we're going to join this flower to this one. So again, you're looking for this leaf right here. You're going to go in to the top chain on that leaf, and you're going to join it to where you're working at right now with a slip stitch, because this is your first petal for your next flower. Excuse me. Chain 1. Now you're going to make your 3 petals. So first petal is 6 double crochets into that chain space.
6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6. And then single crochet into that single crochet space. Chain 3. Yarn over twice. Triple crochet right into that same single crochet space. So then we're going to chain 1 and do 6 double crochets into that chain space. 1, 2, 5 and 6. Single crochet into that chain space, or into that single crochet space. And then we're going to move on to petal number 3. Okay, so for your last, you went into, for a single crochet, chain 3, triple crochet, so your last petal, chain 1, 6 double crochets into that chain space.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5 and 6 single crochet into that same center of the flower. And mine is just, it's, I don't know, it's just stretched out from having to frog it out before, which I edited out. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this out so you can see what it's looking like so far. And then you've got this last chain space here, which is going to be your final, what I consider a leaf. And you're going to do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, don't do the last one, 3, 4. For the last one, you're going to go into the chain. Okay? You can actually anchor it into that chain. So 4 and 5. I hope that was clear enough for you to see. I had this fluffy yarn on here last time and it shed all over. Okay, so we're gonna, I have the hiccups. We're gonna start row 2. And I've got chain 7, okay? This one gets a little squirrely, so I hope I can make this clear. It was not the easiest to understand, but we're gonna chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and turn your work. Make sure everything's laid out real nice and flat. It'll get better after the first set. It kind of settles down a little bit more. So you chain 7, and in this first flower, when you lay it out straight, I'm going to try to make this as plain as possible. Here's the leaf. Here's the petals. There's the there's the other leaf for this flower. Other leaf for the new flower, petals, seed. Okay, so we're gonna go into this first petal and we're going to slip stitch, or we're gonna single crochet right into that the top of the first petal. Single crochet, okay? Then we're gonna chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next one, The next single crochet is going to go in the top of the second petal. So here's your first petal, here's your second petal. It's going to go right into here. This is the part that was not clear for me on the video, so I hope this clarifies it a little bit. I'm going to go right into there and pop a single crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next single crochet, after you chain 5, oops, and I'm laying this out so that you can tell where I'm aiming for these. So here's your first one, here's your second one, and here's the petal on the first one and the petal on the second where you join those. This is what you're aiming for right here. You're going to go in between those two petals and put a single crochet in. Okay. You're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next one's going to go in the top, the highest petal, the middle petal in the next flower. And chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then here's where your flowers match, and you're going to head for that stitch right here and put one single crochet in there. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right into that center petal again at the top. Single crochet. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, you're going to look for where your flowers come together. That's why that stitch, you can't forget that stitch. And it's the easiest one for me to forget, but it's really important when you join those two petals together. You're going to go right in between them and make a single crochet. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're at your the end of your row. So you're going to go into this top petal here, do a single crochet, okay? Now you want it to look like this side. So you're going to do chain 5, whoops, started popping out there. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to put a single crochet into this last petal. And then you're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attach that to the last chain. Do a single, go to the last chain and do a single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. And now you're going to do the second layer of flowers. They're going to build on top of each other, okay? So in this one, you're going to do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to do a single crochet into this first petal, into this first chain, single crochet. You're going to do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets. And then you're going to make your first petal here into this single crochet. So single crochet, chain 3. And then we're going to go through making our petals again, all into that same single crochet space. Make sure you don't confuse it with that one, like I almost did. Do triple crochet, chain 1, 6 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, oops, 4, 5, 6, oops, 6, single crochet into that center of the flower, chain 3, triple crochet, chain 1, 6 doubles, single crochet, chain 3, last petal, yarn over twice, triple crochet, chain 1, 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Single crochet right back into there, and then we're off to our next leaf. So 5 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. A single crochet into that. Now we're still going to go into that second hole in that single crochet. So it's not going to be this one. It's going to be this one down here. We're going to do a single crochet. And then 5 single crochets into on this space, in this space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're at the top of that leaf where there's a single crochet, and this is where we're going to work our next flower petals. So single crochet, chain 3, triple crochet, and then we're going to join it again. So don't forget the stitch. Remember how important it is to join these flowers together. So lay your work out, get your flowers, get your petals all. See how they get all squirrely. At least mine are. I don't know. It depends on the yarn you're working with. But you're going to go into this petal right here. You're going to go through that chain, and you're going to grab your working yarn, pull it through for a slip stitch, chain 1, and then we're going to continue on with this petal. 6 double crochets into that chain space. Can't stress enough how important that little stitch is and how easy it is to forget, because I have done it before. That's why with this pattern in particular, when it was labeled as like an easy 2-row repeat, it didn't seem easy. 2, 3, 4, 5 to me, because there are those kind of little steps that you can't miss. Single crochet, chain 3, triple crochet, single or chain 1, and 6 doubles. You can practice this one with a bigger yarn. To me, the flowers didn't lay down very well. It might have been the yarn I was using. I tried a couple of them. It may be that if you use a larger yarn, you only do 2 petals instead of 3, which is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count and talk at the same time, obviously. And, oops, why was there 2? I gotta find out why there were 2. I missed a stitch here. Single crochet right down into that center flower, and I've made 2 petals, so I need 1 more. And this is just how you keep repeating this all the way up, and you're making these really pretty flowers that move up in the rows. 1, 2, 3. Triple. Chain 1. 6 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet, and there's 3 petals. So now we need leaves. 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go into the second bottom hole of this single crochet and make a single crochet. 5 single crochets. Oops, make sure you don't grab the petal underneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Single crochet into that. We're at the top leaf single crochet, so we're going to go in. We're going to start more petals for our next flower. 1, 2, 3. Triple crochet. Remember this step. Join your last flower with this one. So again, lay it out, make sure all your petals, make sure everything's straight. Go into this one and pull the yarn you're working with right through there with a slip stitch. Chain 1 and 6 double crochets. You can start your petals now. 3, 4, 5, 6. Single crochet, chain 3, yarn over twice, triple crochet, chain 1, 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Single crochet, and 2 petals, chain 3, I don't know how many I chained. I think I went chain crazy there. This part gets a little bit in my way, so I have to tuck it away. 1, 2, 3, yarn over twice, triple crochet, chain 1, 6 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 5, and 6. single crochet right back into that center of the flower. And now you've got 3 petals. So now it's time for a leaf. 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into that second part of that stitch for a single crochet. 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 5. And then our last flower is going to go right here. Single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over twice for a triple crochet. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to join our last flower to this one. Again, you're going to make sure everything is nice and straight. Go right into here. Grab your loop. Pull it through. Chain 1. And then start petal number 1. 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right back down into that single crochet space for a single crochet. That's 1 petal. Chain 3, 2, 3, triple crochet. Chain 1, 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Single crochet. That's 2 petals. 1 more petal. Chain 3. Yarn over twice and triple crochet. 1, 3. Chain 1 and 6 double crochets. 1. Work with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Single crochet. And now we're at the last, we're at one of the last chain places. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go into that bottom part of this single crochet and do a single crochet. And then we're going to do, in this one, we're going to go into this chain and we're going to do 5 double crochets. 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one goes into the chain. 5. Okay. And that ends row 2. So let's spread that out and look at it. And that is my best explanation about how to do this flower pattern. You will chain 7 and join here. Chain 5. Wait a minute, I missed a petal. Did I miss? Oh, my petal's peeking out. Okay, so you're going to chain 5, join here, chain 5, join here, chain 5, join here. You're going to join the top, between, the top, between, the top, and then the end. Okay, So you're going to keep going up, 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 building your flowers up. I hope this helped. I hope this was helpful for somebody who was just as confused as I was. If you have any questions, if you want me to do it differently, whatever helps you. This took forever for me to learn, so I hope it doesn't take you as long. I did work with a little bit bigger yarn just to get the stitches down, and now this is so tiny. I mean, let me find some worsted weight yarn. This is finger weight yarn, so I'm not used to it. This is a 3mm crochet hook, which I'm not used to. I'm like more of a 5mm, 6mm kind of girl. So anyways, that's how you do it. I'll just show you really, really quick, just so you don't feel like I just left you hanging. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn your work. Join to this first leaf, the single crochet. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and join to the top with a single crochet. Then you're going to go, chain 5, and then here, chain 5 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 here. Then you're going to start your flowers on top of that. So if you can rewind it and go back to when I ended this row and see how this row goes, on and on and on and on. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please leave them. If there's a stitch you'd like to see, please, or a pattern that you'd like to see, please let me know. Please stay tuned for some crochet patterns that confused the hell out of me, and I had to make sense of them. I hope these videos help you as well. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining over. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it a lot. Leave a comment. Did you like it? Did you not? What could I do differently? And be sweet, because I just pray about this one.